Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, as I have said here over the last several days, it has been so interesting to me to see the defense of Wall Street. But guess what? There's some people out there who are suffering, and they're saying, what about me? They've seen the AIG folk get all of their bonuses. They've seen the bank folk get their bonuses. They've seen a phenomenal defense of the banking and the Wall Street industry. They're saying, what about me? And here we have two programs that are simply meant to help Americans, everyday, hardworking citizens, the same folk that live in all of our districts, many of whom were pursuing the American dream. And I hate this idea. It just galls me when folk assume that when people get in financial trouble, it's because they were being greedy. Well, guess what? 4 times in the last 15 months, I've had what we call foreclosure prevention seminars in my district, where on the average about 1,000 people come out. And they are black, they are white, they are Hispanic, and they are in tears. Many of them have lost their jobs by no fault of their own. Many of them were in had prime loans, but because they lost their job, they got a problem. Some of them have gone through some difficulty with regard to health problems. And basically what they're saying is, Cummings, what y'all gonna do for me? You all have done everything you can to help the banks, and they're still not lending money. What are you gonna do for me? And so it's easy to say, well, you just hang on, and we're going to get through this thing, and we're going to find some jobs, and we just want you to just hang on. Well, in the meantime, where are people supposed to live? These are Americans. These are our fellow citizens. America has gained a lot of its wonderful reputation based on the fact that we come to the rescue of those who are going through some difficulties. That's our moral authority. And so we hear arguments over and over and over again. We're talking about stabilizing neighborhoods. What's wrong with that? If one person's house goes down and is foreclosed upon, property values go down all around it. And it's not some kind of giveaway. These are Americans who are looking for a bridge. And I don't know how many people in this room have ever been put out of a house and had nowhere to go. But the fact is that a lot of these folks are saying, if you just give me a little bridge, if I can just get this bridge, my wife has lost her job, and I know this economy is going to come back. I know it is, but just help me get through this. That's what this is all about, trying to give Americans a bridge. And then just this morning, it just so happened that I had a meeting with the Michael J. Hyde, who is the co-president of Wells Fargo Home Mortgage. And he said to me, I said, how do you feel about these programs that we're talking about here today, the Homeowners Relief Fund and the Stabilization Fund? He said on the relief fund, he said, please do it. He said, the reason why I want you to do it is because that's the way that we can help more people. We want to help people. We want to address their issues. So, I mean, if the banker is coming, and you can call him. I got his card right here. See over there smiling, but I'm just telling you, I got his card right here. That's what he said to me. So what are we doing? What is this about? I'm confused. The bank says, a banker, one of our largest bankers says, help us help people. Help us help the American people. I said, well, tell me something. You know, what's this? I mean, is it better to foreclose? He said, no, we'd rather not foreclose on people. And sometimes people just need a little help. So I figure if the banker is good for the banker, and he's saying I need some help to help Americans, then I would hope that we in this committee would help too. I'm tired. I'm tired of the little people being stepped on, being told that they did something wrong when they simply fell into a difficult situation. We can do better than that. This is America. This is the America that says one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And I underline all. And guess what? All of us are the walking wounded. And if we're not the walking wounded, at some point in our lives, you just keep on living, and you will be the walking wounded. With that, Mr. Chairman, I yield back.